Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we are going to take a look at the Merlin Ashley Jacket available at RevZilla.com. So ladies, if you are not familiar with the Merlin name, that is because they are new to us here at RevZilla. This is going to be a British company founded in 2011. Their goal is to give you classic wax cotton British pieces that are also going to incorporate a ton of new technology, CE rated armor. You're going to have a full Reiss waterproof membrane with this, so you're not just relying on the wax cotton to keep you dry. You are actually going to have a full Z-liner in this to make sure water is not going to push through. So you get a really classic inspired piece, something that looks like it came off of a steamship from the 1900s, but with all the protection you would expect from a motorcycle jacket. So with the Ashley, on my left-hand side, I've got Sarah. And Sarah stands at 5'8". She weighs in 160 pounds, has a 37-inch chest and a 32-inch waist. She would wear normally her dress size in a size 10. She is in a size medium, and this correlates perfectly with the size chart for Merlin. Sizes will range from a 2 extra small up to an XL, and those sizes correlate between a 4 and a size 14, and you also have two different colors available for the Ashley. There's an olive color, and then you're going to have the full black version that Sarah is wearing on my left-hand side. So like I mentioned earlier, Merlin is a new brand to us, and really what we're seeing from them is wax cotton pieces that are going to utilize an 8-ounce Halley Stevensons Scottish wax cotton. This is going to be a very, historical brand of wax cotton, and they're utilizing the cotton with other technologies to give you a motorcycle jacket that is going to incorporate CE armor. It will have a full sleeve Reiss Z-liner to this to make sure that you're not going to get wet. With the Ashley, you're going to have a 100-gram thermal liner with this, which makes it a little bit more lightweight in nature. Think milder climates, 2, possibly 3-season cold weather. If you want something a little bit warmer, you could consider bumping up to the new Colton. The new Colton does give you that 125-gram thermal liner, which can be worn further into the winter months. The Ashley is going to come in around that $330 price point, and what you get is a piece that's really nice and styled, something you can wear off the motorcycle as well as on, and there's going to be a lot of safety technology baked in here as well. So let's go ahead and break down the Ashley, starting with the overall material. Now, like I said earlier, this is going to be that 8-ounce Halley Stevensons wax cotton, but what you're going to see is it's going to be finished in a silk wax. It's not going to be the dry wax. The silk wax is a little bit more of that historical wax cotton, has a little bit of a damp feel to it, a little bit of a heavier tone overall. So starting with the top, working our way down, you are going to have a Velcro closure at the collar with this piece. You're going to see the leather binding kind of working its way around the top, and there will be a nice kind of microfiber fleece lining on the inside, very comfortable against your skin. And as you work your way down the shoulders, covered shoulders in this, triple stitching, and you're also going to have CE rated armor. Now the armor they're going to use in the shoulders, in the elbows, it's going to be a Safetech armor. CE rated, and what I really like about the Safetech armor, it's a soft armor, it's very comfortable, not bulky, moves with you, repeat performance technology, you can crash in it over and over again. But really what I like about this is it doesn't detract from the overall style. It works really nicely with the lines of the jacket. So I'm just going to raise your hand up just a second here. And what you're going to notice when we get down to the cuff, leather binding around the cuff, you are going to have brass snaps at the cuff as well, and a brass YKK zip. Now the only thing here, I wish the zipper would have gone back a little bit further, but it's still wide enough that you can get in and out of the jacket. And then you'll notice a fleece lining as well, that comfort fleece lining with that full sleeve thermal liner just poking out there at the bottom. Sir, you already beat me to it. So starting with the top and working our way through the front on this, you are going to see top-loading cargo pockets, and they will have expansion pockets on either side for the chest. And then when you get down to the bottom, you're going to have expansion pockets on the bottom as well. Just opening this one up, you'll notice there's not going to be a lined pocket. So think of it as a water-resistant pocket, not something that you're going to want to store any kind of electronics in. Now, in addition to the 4 top-loading cargo pockets, you will have fleece-lined hand warmer pockets hidden behind the bottom 2, which gives you a total of 6 pockets worth of storage on the front of this jacket. Sir, I'm going to have you face sideways. Throw the hand up in the rider position for me. So one of the things you'll note with the Merlin jackets, slight pre-curve to the sleeve, not aggressive. This isn't going to be that aggressive, full sport bike tuck pre-curve, but just a little bit of a pre-curve that's going to give you comfort on the motorcycle if you are riding longer distances, while still maintaining comfort if you're getting off the bike and you want to walk around with this in town as a fashion piece. You'll notice those covered out seams, that triple stitching working its way down. And then when you get to the waist on this, there is going to be that full belt adjustment for the waist, which just helps to articulate the fit a little bit more around the midsection. And you're not going to have any expansion gussets on the side for this. But Sarah, if you go ahead and face backwards for me, You'll notice that there is going to be an expansion gusset at the very bottom, and again with that brass snap, you have two different positions to choose from for expansion on the bottom with this. Now Sarah, go ahead and pull the ponytail out of the way for me. So with the collar, that leather binding is going to work its way all the way around, and you will see that Merlin logo just embroidered into the actual cotton itself. One of the things that Merlin does that I really like is they don't, detract from the overall vintage aesthetic of this with too much branding. Very clean lines, very clean branding, and it really works with the overall style they're going for. Now, the first thing you'll notice when you get this, there is a back pad in there. It is just that. It is a 10mm foam pad. It is not a back protector. Please don't confuse it as such. The first thing I'd recommend doing is pulling that out, throwing it away, and installing a true back protector. A force field back protector will fit in there perfectly and will give you CE level protection. Sarah, please face forward for me. So one of the things to note as we're working our way through the front, so I'm going to have you on Velcro, and you're going to on-snap, on-zip. There will be a connection zipper on the inside of the jacket. If you want to match it up with a pair of Merlin pants, you can go ahead and give yourself a full two-piece suit. You'll notice full rain gutter with this on the outside, full weather guard, snaps, Velcro, YKK zip underneath. On the right-hand side, you are going to have a Napoleon pocket with a YKK zip, and then you're going to have a full-length zipper for getting the thermal liner out. Keep in mind, this is going to be the lighter. This is the Ashley, so you have that 100-gram thermal liner. If you want the beefed-up thermal, that's where you'd bump up to the new Colton. Now, the other thing you'll note, unlike the new Colton, the liner in this is going to be a mesh liner. If you are taking the thermal out, it's going to be mesh underneath there just to help wick sweat away a little bit better, keeping in mind that the Ashley is designed for a little bit more of a mild climate. Go ahead and zip that back up. Sarah, you may zip up for me. So for you ladies out there, if you are taking a consideration for a Merlin jacket, your two main offerings right now would be the Ashley on my left-hand side and then that new Colton if you want something geared a little bit more for cold weather riding. If you want some other riders' opinions from folks that are already out there using the Merlin jacket, Merlin jackets on their rides, you can always click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from women that are already using Merlin jackets on their motorcycles. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate to pick up the phone and reach out to one of our female gear geeks at 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Merlin Ashley Jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.